You ready?
I think so. I think somebody's trying to call me though.
Uh-oh.
Oh well.
Is it important?
I,
Because you're an important person.
no, not me. You're the
Yes.
important one. I don't
No,
think
I'm
it's a
not.
phone. I think it's the fan over there circulating back and forth. It sounds like a phone.
Okay.
We're good. Yes.
Hi.
I'm ready.
Okay. Hi. Wait a minute. Chin up. Y'all had the wrong angle on us on the last video, so we're trying to...
We're
make
trying to
sure
be
that-
more flattering.
Yes.
I think is that the word? Flattering?
Yes, we want to be flattering. Okay.
Sorry, I'm a lost cause.
We're in the RV, if you can't tell. So it's a little hot and muggy outside, and it's overcast, and the bugs are like,
Yes.
yes,
Just like her.
yes.
Just all up in your grill.
So, yeah, I wouldn't be able to laugh on that. That would be gross.
Extra protein. It's free.
Yep. Okay, it's been a couple of weeks, and I'm sorry. We said we had a big decision to make, and we did.
We made the decision.
We made the decision.
And we've been doing that decision for a whole week now.
Yes, so August 10th was going to be our day to leave Virginia, to leave Valor Farm, and to head to Texas. Well,
Some things happened.
we are not leaving Virginia yet. We came here committing 3 months
Yep.
to the National Center for Healthy Veterans.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all, this is going to tell you how much we like it here. Now, how long are we committed?
A year.
Minimum.
But we're no longer volunteers. We're actually paid staff members now. So we both accepted positions here. That was our big decision that we were going to have to make. We had both been approached at different times and a couple of times at the same time to take on full-time staffing positions here.
Yeah.
So, which was a compliment to us that they wanted to keep us around. They were like, please don't leave. Like, I mean, everywhere I went, it was like, please don't leave. So it was very nice to hear that, and
Yes.
she's getting the same thing because we can go through and she's going to explain what her new position is, and then I'll explain what my position is. But before we do that, I'll prelude with what happened at the very first was, to me, it was an obstacle. But now,
You see, what happened was...
yeah, there I was. What I perceived to be an obstacle is actually turning out to be a God-given opportunity.
Yes.
So the obstacle that I perceived at first, the VA said I was approved for education benefits to go and be an or just approved for the benefits,
Mm-hmm.
but they would not approve me to be an RV technician and inspector because they bounced that thought off of what it would take. Like if I was working for a big name company like Camping World or one of the other big ones out there, that it might exceed some of my disabilities or limitations. And I'm like, well, I don't think you understand. I'm going to work for me, so I won't exceed my disabilities or limitations. But at the end of the conversation, they just said, sorry, we're not going to be able to help unless I change and want to do something else. But that's where I can't just say that, because I feel like that's where God's called me to do.
Mm-hmm.
As part of our ministry is to go be an RV technician and inspector, so that when we travel around the campgrounds, if we got somebody who, one, doesn't want to show up in corporate church, and if we can't get them around a small campfire setting, I could have that one-on-one time with them to get them accustomed and to let them know that there is a God out there that loves them. See, the bugs are bothering me. It's not me. I don't have, physical hand Tourette's here going on or anything. It's a little gnat that's just like, hey, what's going on? What are you guys doing? With that, that's where I perceived it being an obstacle. But then when I was presented with the job that I'm doing out here, I'm like, this is an opportunity. And we've been talking about, for the past 2 years, everything has been all about God's time.
Yes.
And God is never early and he's never late. He's not Gandalf. He's better than Gandalf. But he's never early, he's never late. It's all God's timing. even when we don't think that it's the right time for something. I didn't think it was the right time to tell me no. I never think there's the right time to tell me no. If I'm just being honest with myself, there's never really a good time to tell me no.
Now,
But
you're
it's
really showing something, because I think that all the viewers, they're okay with being told no.
are they? Are you okay with being told no? I would, you can smash that like button if you're okay with being told no. Give us a what's another one that they can give it? You can give us a thumbs down. No, don't do that.
No, don't do that. Please don't do that.
Give us a laughing emoji if you're not good with being told no. There we go. So why do you think they would be good with being told no? Our viewers.
That people have to be different than us.
True. I mean, we're all
No.
different.
Yeah.
So now Shannon's going to tell you really quick about what she was presented with, what her opportunity was. So what was your position that you were given?
Okay, well, I was offered the position of assistant program director, and I'm pretty excited about it for the simple reason, not because of a title, okay? I'm not concerned about the title, and I love that Scott and I were on the same page. I'm more excited about how God showed up in this than even the position that I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm
Absolutely.
excited because he got the phone call that was a no, and then we received more information. We went to dinner with a couple, and we got more information about what it was they wanted us to do here, and understanding more that it wasn't just that they had these roles that needed to be filled, and well, we were warm bodies that could go in those roles,
Yeah.
but that they really were something that we could offer something to those roles, and the roles would offer something back to us for what we're doing
Yep.
with Captivated by His Grace and Fire Pit Friends.
Absolutely.
So, but anyway, so the assistant program director, some of what I'll be doing will be taking a little off the plate of Bobby, who is the program director. And I have a lot of respect for Bobby Cahey. I think
Yeah.
that he has done an amazing job. He wears multiple hats, which you find quite often in a nonprofit organization, that people do have to wield various tasks.
Yeah. I mean, his two big ones was being the program director. So all of the programs, all of the educational materials and everything, Bobby is over it. But he was also filling the role of the Patriot Life Director, and I'll tell you more about that here in a little bit.
Yep.
So two
So-
big roles.
Yep. So I take a little bit off of his plate, but then I also bring something extra to it, that with my life coaching and my experience working with women, and all the certificates I've studied in order to gain in life coaching and mental health coaching, I now get to take National Center Healthy Veterans to reaching out to women veterans, and to some of the spouses of our patriots, as well as helping to increase, improve, add more consistency to the aftercare of the patriots as they graduate. So just staying in touch with them, making sure that they are continuing to move forward in resilience, and that the challenges that life has hit them with after leaving the farm, that they're still continuing to be better and stronger.
Yep. And I'm glad you mentioned that, the aftercare, because we've said before that this is a 9-month cohort. So they have a beginning date and an end date, but it's really a fluid end date when you think about it.
Yes.
Because even though they leave the farm and they might go get a job either somewhere close in town or the next town over, or they may go back home and get a job, this place is always available to them. We, as the staff and personnel here, we're always going to be available to them should they need us in the future. So if
Yes.
something happens, they're faced with big obstacle that they got to overcome, they're told they can reach right back out to us, and we'll continue to guide and mentor them. So even though they might be gone for 2 or 3 years, and just out of the blue, we might get a call or an email, and they're like, "Hey, we need some help," and the National Center for Healthy Veterans is going to be there.
Yeah.
So I think that's so cool that they do that. So it's you might leave here, but you're not forgotten from here.
No, no. It's like when you leave home, that you still have family.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
when these guys are up on the hill, they're family.
Absolutely.
And the staff here is family.
Mm-hmm.
So that in a tiny little nutshell is what I'm doing as assistant program director. Taking a little off of Bobby's plate so that he can focus on the things that only Bobby can do. And being there when Bobby is off the farm, being a second person. Not that I think I could ever fill his shoes, I couldn't. And then getting a program up and going for the women. It will not look the same as a 9-month residential, not yet. The infrastructure's just not there for the two separate genders.
Yeah, it's a
But-
work in progress, but we're not there yet.
But I will just say this, and then I hand it over to Scott, that whatever God has given you to do, don't ever think that you have to wait until you have every single piece in place that you think you have to have in order to make it look perfect. Start with the ugly first draft. That's a writer thing. Start with the ugly first draft. Get it out there. See what pieces you need to keep and what don't work. Fix the things that don't flow so well. But there's still always going to be at least one person that you can help because you tried.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're not going to get it perfect on the first go around. But by golly, we're going to give it 110% try.
We're going to try.
All right, Scott?
So the job that I was offered is the Patriot Life Director. With that, and again, just like Shannon said, when we were offered our positions, we didn't do so because we wanted a title. As a Patriot Life Director, when I think back to my military career as a senior non-commissioned officer, having soldiers that I had to take care of, well, now I have patriots that I'm involved in every facet of their daily life, outside of the programming, which is where Shannon picks up and takes over. So when they're in their classes, but when I'm on the hill with them, I say on the hill because back behind me is where the village is. I don't know how much you can see through that window, but to the north of us here is where the village is, where the Patriots are. As I'm up there and I'm with them from the time we have breakfast together, we open up in prayer, we do morning devotions together, we have evening classes like the New Life Recovery that we're doing together with them. Just being there for them and being able to, kind of like a coach, but more like a mentor. I mean, I started off just volunteering. I was a peer mentor. So think of it kind of like that first line. If you were in the Army, the buck sergeant. It was kind of like that. And now, as a Patriot Life Director, it's more about the governing the systems in place that help them with their daily living. I'm the one that has to look at, from a perspective as a manager, I guess you would say, or director in this point, how we manage their appointments, their offsite appointments and whatnot, and making sure we have somebody that's going to be with them, somebody that can get them there and back. And like I have one tonight where I'll be taking a young man to the airport so that his family can come in for a visit. We're going to pick them up at the airport tonight. So, but it's just what a great, wonderful opportunity, because when I think of it as the opportunity, not the obstacle, it's helping me grow with patience. If any of you guys know me, I try to practice patience, but it don't always work for me. So sometimes I'm just like, and I try not to be. So this is helping me work on my growing in patience in that area, which I think is going to help me down the road when we're doing the full-time ministry doing the fire pit friends, I'm sure that there will be some of those that will be kind of challenging around the fire pit, and that's okay. I just have to show grace and mercy, same as God shows it to us. I'm going to have to work. That's something I have to work on with me, and this is going to help with that.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to the challenge, and just I'm looking forward, excited what this year's going to bring.
And from the top down, the NCHV leadership understands that we have our own ministry, and that this is in addition to, not in lieu of. So, yes, women who have asked about next year's women's retreat, it is still on Panama City Beach, April 2nd through the 4th. And we will have a soft opening for ticket sales for the holidays. So if your hubby or other would like to purchase you a ticket as a Christmas gift, that they'll be able to. So, but yes, the ministry is still a go. From Captivated by His Grace, I am still reaching out to women. I am still here as a life coach and a mental health coach, and Scott is still here for us to be able to go into local campgrounds and do a little in-reach to them. So
yeah, we visited what, 2 now?
one, and then you went into another
That's
one.
right. That's right. You didn't go with me on the second one.
But
So there were some close by though.
be waiting for it. We will be checking out some campgrounds in the local area before too long, and I would love to invite y'all along.
Absolutely.
So until then, we'll talk to you later.
And we're not here with us now, but we're hoping to have a special guest with us as we complete this video here, right?
Yes.
So we're not going to introduce him now. We'll wait until we got it nailed down. So, but yeah, we're looking forward to having him on the, I don't want to say show, but on the video with us.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Well, love you guys, and until next time.